Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, we are going to learn how we can use skeleton component in Material UI. You see that I have a one card layout, and in this card layout I have designed here a small layout in which I have a avatar, then I have a typography, then I have a one image, then I have some text, and here I have a some button. So I want to show that how you can add a skeleton effect on this kind of a screen, and what is the skeleton also, that I will give you demo in this video. So you see that we have designer layout, but sometime if I want to show that data is loading and I want to show that loading effect on my pages or my layout, then I can use this skeleton component. So how I can fit this here, that I'm going to show you. So for that, you see that I have created a one state variable. In this state variable I have a true and false. If the condition would be false, that means the loading effect will run, and if condition is true, then loading effect will remove. That I want to show. For that I have a button and I have set this here true and false. If I click, it will run, otherwise it will off. So this button is working. And how this layout is designed, that is the magic of card layout. So what is card layout, I have explained already in my previous video. So you can learn this from there, because if I will merge the card layout plus a skeleton, it will be two components and video length will increase. So that's why you should understand what is this card layout. You can follow my previous video about card components. There you can learn what is the difference between page component and card component, and you can also learn about card component. So this card is there. On this card I want to run the skeleton effect. So as you see that first is a avatar image, so that means I need to use here a circular type of skeleton. So here you see that I put this on the basis of this load variable. So I say here under this stack that if the load variable is true, then remember, then I will show this. If load variable is true, then I will show this image, and if this load variable is false, then I will show the other. What I will show? I will show the skeleton effect. So I say skeleton like this. So that skeleton I will use, otherwise I will remove this one. You see, if we have a load variable here, if it is true, then I will show this avatar, otherwise I will show the skeleton, and I will show skeleton variant. By default variant is text, so here I say the variant is circular. Remember, circular variant I need, and here in this circular variant what I do, I will use a empty avatar. So I say avatar I will use that is empty type. So that's way I will design this. So if this load variable is true, then this image will run. If this is false, then you will have a skeleton effect. You see that we having a skeleton effect. If I say load variable true, then this image will come, otherwise it will show the skeleton effect. You see, skeleton effect, something is loading. And I can set animation also on this skeleton. By default animation is running, and I can set my animation is also, that is wave. You see, I say wave animation, save this, and you see that now we have a wave type of animation. If you want to read more about this, you can go to this MUI website, and there you can go for skeleton. You can search here also skeleton like this, go there, and you see that we have a different variant, text variant, circular variant, rounded, and we have animation also. By default is pulsates type of animation, but we can change to wave also. So I have changed to wave animation. So you see I have written here wave, by default is pulsates. So Here if you see that we have a wave type of effect here, something is loading. Now I want to put this skeleton effect on this text, there's something is loading behind. So for that I have this typography. Here also I take load variable and I say if loading is continuous running, if loading is running, you see if the variable is true, then I will show the text. Otherwise what I will do, I will say here a dummy typography. Here I say the variant of this is subtitle 1 like this, no need to pass any color. And here I say only dot dot dot, no text I want to display here because it's a dummy type. And here I need to pass this under the skeleton component, so I say skeleton here, and under this skeleton component I want to show this typography. Remember this, save this. And this skeleton type by default is text type, so I say variant of this is text. And animation I say it is also wave. And I can also set you see, first of all we see the output of this. You see that we have such kind of output, but I want to show it like a text. So what I do, I can say that width of this is, we can say 80%, or we can say 80 pixel. You see length is increasing, so I can increase to 200 pixel like this. So you see that here if I say true, the text will replace, image will replace by the text. Otherwise if say false, then we have a loading effect of avatar and loading effect of text here. Now we set this effect on image also. So for that I have this image. Again I say here this variable load and question mark, and I say if there is a variable true, and I say this will run. Otherwise I will run a skeleton. I will run this skeleton, and this skeleton will also have a card layout, remember, but that card layout don't set card layout, I just put it empty. And here I can say that this variant is rectangular type of variant. And here I can say the width of this is, I say the width is equal to, I say 80%, and I say height of this is equal to, I can say 140 pixel. Save this, and you see that in place of image, and I can increase the size also. I say screen size is 95%. Save this, and I can say animation also, animation equal to wave type. Save this, and you will see that here it is just like a loading image. If I click on load and it will run, you see it coming. Otherwise if say false, then it show that something is loading here. Now we have a last, this text is remaining, so we can show to text also. So how we can show on text? For that I say again load variable question mark. If it is true, then typography will run. If it is false, then I will use here you can say I will use here this component, and here I will use skeleton, and I say this skeleton is variant of text type, and I say animation of this is wave, and I say the width of this is 95%, and I say height of this is only 10 pixel. Close this, save this. This one, if you see, we have this effect, so I say 100%. One more I copy, I want to show 2 here because I want to show text effect, and second one is of 80% only. Save this, and if you will see that like this, we have a text effect. So you see that we have used here two skeleton, one for 100% of width, second is for 80% of width. If you see that, it is showing me that some text is going to be load here like this, and I click on load button, you see text is coming, image is coming. If I click on false, then it's showing me the skeleton effect, that avatar and text. I can increase one more line also after that, so I can give one more copy if I want to show number of lines, an option here like this, and you see we have such kind of effect also, but it is not showing a good effect, so I can say it is 90%. Save this. You see that such kind of effect we can show, and click on this button, then parameter is true, that means all the text is load. If it is false, so if we are loading something from the database or from the server, and if it is taking a time, so on that time, until we load the particular text or particular image on a particular location, so we can show such kind of effect that some data is going to become on these position, like on image is going to come in place of text, text is going to come in place of this space, rectangular space, some you can say image is going to become, some text is going to become in place of these lines, some text is going to become. So that we can show in our application of material UI, and this is I'm going to show in this video, that just I click on this load button. If the property is true, means the time period of loading the particular data is finished, then automatically image is load on the particular location, those we have decided here. Otherwise it will show that something is coming from the server and the client will wait for the data is coming from the server. Like this effect we can show with the help of skeleton. So I try to show you how you can use the skeleton on a card layout. Similarly, you can use this effect on any particular design and layout of your website. So that's all in this video. I think you learn it. If you learn, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.